Welcome. Today we will discuss modeling of DC motor drive. So before going to modeling of DC motor, we will discuss briefly about its control strategy. So DC motor control strategy is of two types. First one is armature control and second one is field control. So armature control is done from zero speed, that means rest condition, up to rated speed. That means for entire speed below the rated speed, armature control is done, and during this armature control, field flux is kept constant. Field flux is maintained constant at the rated value and armature voltage is controlled, or in armature current is controlled. Field flux is maintained constant at the rated value and only armature voltage is controlled, that is armature control. In field control, it is done for speeds more than the rated speed, above the rated speed. And during field control, armature current is kept constant, IA is kept constant and only field flux is varied, field flux is controlled. So you know that motor back EMF EB is VA minus IA RA. So when armature current is constant and armature voltage is constant, so EB is also constant, because EB is K phi into omega product. So EB constant implies that field phi is inversely proportional to speed. So this is called field weakening control. That means field flux is reduced to achieve higher speeds. So flux is inversely proportional to speed. So this is the field control. So you can also further prove that armature control, where the field flux is maintained constant, because flux is maintained constant, armature control is suitable for constant torque drive. It gives a constant torque drive and it is suitable for constant torque drive. And field control, as both armature voltage and current are constant, so power is also constant. So it is for constant power drive. Field control gives a constant power drive. So accordingly, DC motor modeling we will discuss. One is for armature control DC motor and another one is for field control DC motor. So first we will discuss transfer function model of armature control DC motor. So in armature control DC motor, by the basic property, flux phi is constant. So back EMF EB is K phi into omega, because phi is constant, it is C into omega, where C is Pz phi by 2 pi A, it is a constant, proportionality constant. Similarly, torque developed, which is TE is K phi into IA, that is C into IA, same proportionality constant C. So voltage equation of the armature circuit is LA into dIA by dt plus RA into IA plus back EMF EB equals to voltage applied to the armature VA. So, using Laplace transform of the above equation, we have S into LA into IAS. We consider the initial current to be 0 because we are interested for a transfer function model. The transfer function approach considers the initial condition to be 0. So, initial armature current is 0. Here VA is written by mistake. It is Laplace transform of armature voltage, that is VA of S, and here EBS is C into S theta S. Since omega equals to d theta by dt, Laplace transform of omega is S times theta S. Initial condition is again considered 0. Initial position is 0. So, accordingly, you can write the armature current transform IAS is VAS minus EBS divided by SLA plus RA. Let us denote this is equation 1. Then torque balance equation is electromagnetic torque TE equals to J into d omega by dt plus F into omega, where J is the moment of inertia, polar moment of inertia, and F is the viscous friction coefficient. So, this can be further written as J into d square theta by dt2 and plus F d theta by dt. So, taking Laplace transform of this above equation, so Laplace transform of TE equals to Laplace transform of TE is C into IA, that is C into IA S. So, we have taking the Laplace transform C into IAS equals to J S square theta S plus F S theta S. So, this is transform of the torque TES. So, you have theta S, that is 1 by J S square plus F S into TES. This is equation 2. Using equation 1 and 2, we can draw the block diagram. So, it is like this. We have a comparator at the beginning and input is armature voltage, VAS is the input voltage. Then we compare the back EMF with the applied voltage, VAS minus EBS. We use the equation 1 and multiply 1 upon SLA plus RA. So, we get transform of the armature current IAS. Then we multiply the proportionality constant C. So, we get electromagnetic torque transform TES. Then we multiply 1 upon JS plus F. So, we get omega speed transform and multiply once again 1 by S, we get theta S. If we have to get back EMF from theta S, we will multiply C into S. So, this is the block diagram of the separately excited DC motor in the armature control mode. So, using this we can obtain the transfer function theta S by VAS or the speed transform for omega S by VAS. Yes, that you can easily obtain using the block diagram reduction analysis technique. So, you can write omega s by VAS is C proportion SLA plus RA into JS plus F plus C square, or the position transfer function angular position theta s by VAS equals to C divided by S into SLA plus RA into JS plus F plus, here K square is written by mistake, it is C square. First one is the speed transfer function, second one is the position transfer function. Here LA by RA is the electrical time constant tau E, and J by F is the tau M, that is the mechanical time constant, and electrical time constant is very small compared to mechanical time constant. Then we will go to second one, that is the field control DC motor, its transfer function. In field control DC motor, armature current IA is constant and phi is controlled. So, phi is proportional to field current IF. IF is the field current, neglecting the saturation and residual flux. So, accordingly, torque developed TE is K phi IA equals to some constant K1 times IF. K1 times the field current IF, because IA is constant and phi is proportional to field current IF. So, further, what is IF? From the circuit of the field winding, the inductive voltage L DIA by dt plus RF into IF equals to voltage applied to the field winding EF. Let us write it as VF, field voltage VF. So, you have IFS transform taking is VFS field voltage divided by SLF plus RF. Further, torque transform TES is K1 into IFS is J S square times theta S plus Fs theta S from the torque balance equation which we have just discussed in the previous slides. So, if we draw the block diagram, first we start with field voltage VFS, voltage applied to the field winding. Then we have the block with transfer function SLF 1 upon SLF plus RF, and output we get field current IFS. Then multiply the constant K1 which we have defined above, we get the electromagnetic torque TE, its transform. Then we have the block 1 upon JS square plus Fs, and we get the position transform theta S. So, this is the block diagram of the field control DC motor, and from this block diagram we can write theta S by VFS is C into, not C, K1, sorry, K1 into JS square plus Fs into SLF plus RF. This is the transfer function of the field control DC motor. Then we will go to the third one. Third one is state space model of armature controlled DC motor. So, in control system all of you have studied about state space model. So, state space model is given by the state equation, that is x dot equal to ax plus bu. This is the state equation. X is the state vector and u is the control input, and A is the system matrix and B is the control matrix. Then the output equation y is Cx, or maybe sometimes you can write as Cx plus du. So, this is the output equation. So, state equation and output equation combined gives the state space representation. For an nth order system, x is of the dimension n cross 1. For nth order system, there are n independent state variables. So, those n state variables comprise the state vector x. Let us derive such state model for DC motor. For DC motor, we consider the variables to be state variables are first x1 is theta, the position of the rotor, x2 is omega, and x3 is armature current Ia. 3 state variables we choose. So, we have omega is d theta by dt theta dot. So, this implies x2 equals to x1 dot, and then j torque balance equation is j omega dot plus b omega, b or f, let us write as f, j omega dot plus f omega equals to Te, that is C into Ia. So, we have omega is x2. So, we have omega dot equals to minus f by j into omega plus C by j into Ia. So, this equation can be rewritten as omega is x2 dot equals to minus f by j x2 plus C by j x3. The first one is x1 dot equals to x2. This is equation 1, and x2 dot is given here by equation number 2. Then third equation is from armature voltage equation. So, LA into dIa by dt plus RA into Ia plus EB equals to applied voltage VA, armature circuit equation. So, we have LA, Ia is x3 dot plus RA, Ia is x3 plus EB is C into omega. C is the same proportionality constant which is there in the torque equation. So, C into omega. So, it is C times x2. So, you have C times x2 equals to VA. So, from this you have x3 dot equals to minus C by LA x2 minus RA by LA x3 plus 1 by LA VA. This is third equation. So, you have equation 1, 2, 3 representing x1 dot, x2 dot, x3 dot in that order. So, we can write now the state equation with all these 3 in vector matrix form. You have x1 dot, x2 dot and x3 dot first equation is x1 dot equals to x2. So 0, 1, 0. So that here we have state vector x1, x2 and x3. So now x1 dot is x2 and x2 dot is 0 x1 minus f by j x2 and plus c by j x3, and x3 dot is 0 x1 minus c by la x2 minus ra by la x3. Then we have the input, first term, second term are 0, third input is 1 by la times input is Va. So this is the state equation for the DC motor. Then the output equation, output y is position theta. So you can write y equals to theta, and theta is x1. So y is 1, 0, 0 times x1 is theta, x2 is omega and x3 is Ia. So this is the output equation. So the state equation and output equation gives the state space model of the DC motor. Then in all these models we have not considered the load torque. We consider the load torque to be a different part, not within the motor, but some works deal with load torque as well. So if load torque is there, how the models will be modified? Modified model with load torque consideration. We know that J d omega by dt is the inertia torque plus viscous friction torque F omega, F is the viscous friction coefficient, plus load torque TL equals to electromagnetic torque TE, which is C times Ia. So accordingly, Js plus F into omega s equals to C times Ias minus TL transform. So now omega s is obtained as electromagnetic torque C into Ias developed minus load torque divided by Js plus F. So in the model of the DC motor which we have derived earlier, so we have here a comparator, input is armature applied voltage VAS and back EMF of the motor is subtracted from it. So here you have 1 upon SLA plus RA, and this is the current, armature current transform IAS, then multiplied with C is the electromagnetic torque TE. Here TE should be TE of S, that is Laplace transform of torque TE. So at this point, to obtain the speed, we put a comparator TE minus TLS is the net torque that accelerates divided by 1 by Js plus F is omega s into 1 by s is theta s, and Bs is obtained from the output by multiplying the function Cs with theta s. So this is the modified transfer function, modified block diagram including the load torque. So similarly, this same equation can be used in the state model with load torque. So you have x1 dot, x2 dot, x3 dot, x1 dot is x2, x2 dot is minus f by j x2, c by j x3, then 0 minus c by la minus r by ra by la whole into x1, x2, x3 plus 0, 0, 1 by la into va. Then to include the torque, load torque, we will add another term, that is 0 minus 1 by j 0 times TL. So, the load torque is included here. So, the load torque is included in the state model. Thank you for the attention.